Texas will be held on May 13th at 6 p.m. in the Justice Center located at 3300 Hillcrest Drive, Balcones Heights, Texas 78201, to consider and act upon any lawful subject which may come before said meeting, including, among others, the following items to be discussed and acted upon. Item number one, we're going to call to order and recording of a quorum. Mr. Ebersol is absent. He is not here. And Mr. Burton is not present. So we only have 1, 2, 3 people present. I think we have to have 4 to conduct business, don't we? Okay. All right, so you already prepared that right there. Then let's go ahead and move forward with the count. You're missing Councilman Burton and you're missing Councilman Ebersol. Just make the note. And then the others are present, Ms. Weaver, Mr. Hernandez, and Mr. Sellers. Okay, then let's move forward. We have the invocation. Go right ahead, sir. Well, Chaplain, is he here today? Okay, so we'll just all bow our heads. Take a moment of silence, about a few seconds. Okay, thank you. So we will now move into number 2, invocation and pledges of allegiance to the USA and Texas flags. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will honor the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to these. Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. We will now move into the public comment period. We do have any public comment, Mr. Secretary?
No, sir.
Okay, no public comment. Okay. We will now have the I don't have to read it because there's nobody here to speak on it. The item next time is the canvass of the May 2nd, 2026 election. Number 1, City Council will canvass the official returns of the general election held in Balcones Heights, Texas on Saturday, May 2nd, 2026 with the election of mayor, council place 1, place 2 to be discussed. So we'll open it up for discussion. How say you, council?
Mayor, is this an action item?
Do you want to be recognized, sir? Okay, go ahead, Mr. Sellers, if you want to be recognized.
Mayor, is this an action item?
This just is, you're going to canvass the general results of the general election. I'm waiting for comments because I'm opening it up for comments from the city council. Don't you, I guess you just need a little direction. You can ask your city attorney for direction on that, what you want to do next. You want to have, we have any questions about it? You got any?
We have the results in front of us.
Okay, so are you okay with the results?
I'm okay with the results. I'm okay with the results.
Okay, that's what you're.
Just pass it on to Jimmy.
Okay. Whoever else needs to be recognized, anybody else? Any comments? Okay. So Madam Council, what would you like us to proceed on now? In reference to this item. Councilwoman Weaver has a comment after we.
Okay, so Mayor, if you would go ahead, the requirements of the election code are that you read the results.
Correct.
So if you will do that by each individual office, and then y'all can move to item 2 to accept the resolution with the canvassing as presented.
Okay, Councilmember Weaver, you wanted to be recognized?
I just wanted to mention, I didn't think that the candidates were all treated equally, and that I don't agree with the outcome. The votes say, it's going to say who they want.
Yes.
It's just that the contestants weren't all, how can I put it, exposed the same way. Some people got different privileged treatment and other people got overlooked. And I didn't think that's fair. So I just wanted to let y'all know that.
Okay. And the proper format, in case you have any questions, complaints, or any issues to that, is you go to the Texas Registrar of the Voter Registrar, and you also go to the Secretary of State's. And on other items, you go to the Ethics Commission, Texas Ethics Commission, and you can file any complaints or any concerns you have with those three agencies. Okay? All right, so we have the summary results of the report, of the official reports, and just for purposes of the public, I just received these, so I have no idea what these numbers are. I didn't get them prior to this meeting, so I'm going to just read what the official results are. And Mr. Bravo was telling me that the reason he didn't get it to us was because he was waiting on the state seal, or rather from the county seal, in order to get that. He got that on Monday, late Monday, and then they printed and had it ready within a few days, but we didn't get it before this meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and read it, even though I'm not familiar with any of these numbers or anything, and I just want to be putting that on the record. So we have for precinct 2111 BS10, it's statistics. Registered voters total were 1,240. There is no entry for election day, absentee, or early voting. The ballots cast total were 109. On election day, there were 32 votes. There were 4 absentee votes and 73 early voting. The ballots cast blank were 0. So the voter turnout total was 8.79% of 3,000 voters in Balcones Heights that we have here. So that's a very low count. For mayor of the city of Balcones Heights, Johnny Rodriguez, 54 total, 100% of the vote. Election day 19, early voting 35. Total votes cast 54, 100%. Election day 19, 35 early voting. Overvotes, there were none. Undervotes, 55 on total. Election day 13, absentee 4, early voting 38. For council place number 1 of the city of Balcones Heights, Texas, Jack Burton had 70 total with a 65.42% of the votes. Election day was 20, absentee was 4, early voting was 46. Vanessa Martin had a total of 37 votes, 34.58% of the vote. Election day, 12 votes, absentee 0, early voting 25. Total votes cast was 107 at 100% of the vote. On election day, 32. On absentee 4, early voting 71. There were overvotes of 0, undervotes of 2 on the total, and they were in the early voting only. Election day had none, and absentee had none for council place number 1. For council place number 2 of Balcones Heights, you had Juan Licea, a total of 63 votes, 59.43% of the vote. Election day 16, absentee 4, and early voting 43. Kip Torres had 43 total votes, 40.57%, of the vote. Election day, he had 15 votes. Absentee had 0. Early voting, he had 28. Total votes cast were 106 at 100%. Election day 31, absentee 4, early voting 71. There were no overvotes, and there were undervotes of total of 3, 1 on election day and 2 on early voting day. So the statistics for the summary results report, I'll read these just for the benefit of making sure we cover everything. For 2146 BS 11, the statistics show registered voters of 95 total. The ballots cast were 7. There were 1 absentee and 6 in early voting. Ballots cast blank were 0. Voter turnout total was 7.37%. For mayor of city of Balcones Heights, Johnny A. Rodriguez Jr., total votes cast 0, election day 0, absentee 0, early voting 0. Total votes cast 0, 0, 0, 0. Overvotes 0, 0, 0, 0. Undervotes 7 total and 1 absentee and 6 in early voting. This is the breakdown for council place 1, city of Balcones Heights, Texas. Jack Burton had a total of 4 at 66.67% of the vote. Election day 0, absentee 1, Early voting, 3. Vanessa Martin had 2, 33% of the vote, 33.33% of the vote. Election day, 0, absentee, 0, early voting, 2. There were no overvotes for Mr. Burton at all, and there was one overvote, one undervote for Vanessa Martin, and it was in early voting. There is none for election day and none in absentee. For council place 2, City of Balcones Heights, Juan Licea had a total of 6 votes, 85.71%. Election day, 0, absentee, 1, early voting, 5. Kip Torres had 1, 14.29%. Election day, 0, absentee, 0, early voting, 1. Total votes cast was 7, 100%, with 1 absentee and 6 early votings. There were no overvotes and there were no undervotes in that precinct. Result report for the joint general, special, and bond election. For mayor, City of Balcones Heights, Johnny Rodriguez received 54 votes, 100%. Election day, 19, early voting, 35. Total votes cast, 54, 100%. Election day, 19, 35 early voting. Overvotes, there were none. Undervotes, total 62. Election day, 13, early voting, 44. For council place 1, City of Balcones Heights, Jack Burton, 74 votes, total votes, 65.49%. Election day, 20, absentee, 5, early voting, 49. Vanessa Martin, 39, 34.51%. Election day, 12, absentee, 0, early voting, 27. Total votes cast, 113 at 100%. Election day, 32, absentee, 5, early voting, 76. There were undervotes of 3 total. Election day, 0, absentee, 0, early voting, 3. For council place number 2, City of Balcones Heights, Texas, Juan Licea, 69 at 61.06%. Election day, 16, absentee, 5, early voting, 48. Kip Torres, 44 votes cast, 38.94%. Election day, 15, absentee, 0, early voting, 29. Total votes cast, 113, 100%, 31 on election day, absentee, 5, early voting, 77. Overvotes were 0, undervotes were 3 total, 1 on election day and 2 on early voting. The registered voters total for the election, totaling in everybody that voted, was total of 319,069. Election day, there's no input, absentee, no input, early voting, no input. The ballots cast total were 11,540. Election day, 3,212. Absentee, 2,214. Early voting, 6,114. The ballots cast blank, 51. 15 for election day, absentee, 17, and early voting, 19. There was a 3.62% voter turnout total. So I certify that the figures on the tally sheet correspond with the figures on the returns. Witness my hand, 11th day of May, 2026, Michelle Carew, Elections Administrator for the state of Texas, Bexar County, County of Bexar. So we have here now to read, the next step we will take is we have finished the canvassing of the votes. Are there any objections, any comments whatsoever from anyone pertaining to these numbers? The chair having heard none, we'll move on to item number 2. Item number 2, discussion and action regarding resolution 2026-12R, canvassing the returns and declaring the results of the general election held Saturday, May 2nd, 2026 for the election of mayor, council place 1, place 2, Mayor Johnny A. Rodriguez. And I will go ahead and read the resolution. Resolution 2026-12R, resolution canvassing the returns of the general election held on the 2nd day of May, 2026 to elect a mayor and 2 council members for places 1 and 2, each for a 2-year term, and declaring the results of said election. Whereas on May 2nd, 2026, an election was held to elect a mayor and 2 council members to fill places 1 and 2, and whereas the returns of the election have been considered, and whereas the returns of that election have been considered, and whereas all matters pertaining to said election, including ordering, giving notice, officers holding and making returns of said elections, all as required by the application of federal, state, and local law. And whereas section 67.002A2 of the Texas Election Code state that the city council should serve as a canvassing authority for city elections. And section 67.004A of the Texas Election Code provides that the two council members constitute a quorum for the purposes of canvassing an election. And whereas it appears from said return duly and legally made that they were cast as said election, had 116 valid and legal votes as reflected in the tabulation attached hereto as official elections results, and for the name of the candidate, Johnny A. Rodriguez Jr., unopposed, declared elected, 54 votes, 100% of the votes. Total votes cast, 54, undervotes, 62. Total voters, 116. The name of the candidate, Jack Burton, Council Place 1, 74, 65.49% of the vote. Vanessa Martin, 39, 34.51% of the vote. Total votes cast, 113 at 100%. Undervotes of 3, total voters, 116. Council Place 2, name of candidate Juan Licea, 69 at 61.06. And then you have Kip Torres at 44 votes, 38.94% of the votes. Total votes cast, 113 at 100%. Undervotes 3, total voters 116. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Balcones Heights, Texas, Section 1, the City Council as the official canvassing authority officially finds and determines that the election was duly ordered, that notice of the election was given, that the election was duly held, that the city had complied with the Texas Election Code, and that returns of the result of the election have been duly made and delivered, all in accordance with law. Section 2, the official canvass of the returns for May 2nd, 2026, general election for mayor, place 1 and place 2 are hereby approved and certified as attached hereto as Exhibit A and incorporated for all purposes. Section 3, that Johnny A. Rodriguez Jr. is hereby declared to be elected as mayor for a 2-year term expiring May 2028. That Jack Burton is hereby declared to be elected Council Place 1 for a 2-year term expiring May 2028. Section 5, that Juan Licea is hereby declared to be elected Council Place 2 for a 2-year term expiring May 2028. Section 6, that is hereby officially found and determined that a quorum was present pursuant to Section 67.004A, Texas Election Code, at the meeting at which the resolution was passed, and for which due notice is given pursuant to Section 5501-001 et SEQ of the Texas Government Code. Read, resolved, and approved this 13th day of May 2026. Johnny A. Rodriguez Jr., which I'll affix my signature to as mayor. And that has been done. Now, Mr. Bravo, you can sign it. And I'm counting that all these numbers that have been presented have all been certified based on what's been presented to me. So they're right here for your thing. And then the council members that are coming in, their certificates are right here to go ahead and distribute it to them. Yeah, Mr. Burton will not be here, and you have the other gentleman here. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir, Your Honor. At your leisure. It doesn't make a difference, Your Honor. Whatever you prefer. I will come up here if you like. Yeah, we did it last.
Mayor
like that,
Bamby
so-
recognized.
Yes, sir, Mr. Sellers.
I believe 2 was an action item. Do you still want action item before we proceed?
Council, do we need to take action on that, or is it already just done by me signing it?
I think just to make sure all of our bases are covered, let's go ahead and take that action on it.
Okay, let's call for a vote on it, everyone. So let's call for a vote. All in favor of item number 2 is a discussion and action regarding resolution 2026-12R, canvassing the returns and declaring the results of the general election held Saturday, May 2nd, 2026 for the election of mayor, council place 1, place 2. Thank you, Mr. Sellers, for that reminder. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, one nay and two ayes. So the nays carry with Mr. Sellers, aye. Mr. Hernandez, aye. Okay, and Ms. Weaver, nay. Okay. All right, the motion carries, two with one nay. Okay, sounds good. All right, let's move forward and get the, details. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
If you will repeat after me.
Absolutely.
If, Go too fast to stop me.
Nope.
I'll start all over again.
Okay, thank you.
You please raise your right hand. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas,
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas,
I, Johnny A. Rodriguez, Jr.,
I, Johnny A. Rodriguez, Jr.,
solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of mayor of the city of Balcones Heights,
of the office of mayor of Balcones Heights
the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
will to the best of my ability. Will to the best of my ability.
and will, to the best of my ability,
Preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state.
the Constitution of the laws of the United States and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Right.
Thank you, Your Honor, very much for giving me the privilege and the honor of having you give me the oath.
The other one, which is the statement of officer. But once we've done with that, I will proceed with this one.
Okay?
And if you would raise your right hand again, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
I, Johnny A. Rodriguez, Jr.,
I, Johnny A. Rodriguez, Jr.,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly paid,
that I have not directly or indirectly paid,
offered, promised to pay, or contributed,
offered, promised to pay, or contributed,
or promised to contribute any money
or promised to contribute any money
or anything of value,
or anything of value,
promised any public office or employment,
or promised any public office or employment
or the giving or withholding of a vote,
for the giving or withholding of a vote
the election of which I was elected,
at the election which I was elected,
or as a reward to secure my appointment
or as a reward to secure my appointment
or confirmation,
or confirmation,
whichever the case may be,
whichever the case may be.
so help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
Get you one more signature. There.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
How you doing? If you would please raise your right hand. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas,
In the name and authority by the state of Texas,
I, Juan M. Licea,
I, Juan M. Licea,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of council member place two,
of the office of council member place 2,
city of Balcones Heights,
city of Balcones Heights
state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state, so help me God.
and of this state, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Certify for them, Cindy. We have one more to go, the statement of officer.
Yes, sir.
I, Juan M. Licea,
I, Juan M. Licea,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly
that I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offers, or promised to pay,
contributed, or promised to contribute
contributed, or promised to contribute
any money or anything of value,
any money or anything of value,
or promised any public office or employment
or promised any public office or employment
for giving or withholding
for giving or withholding
of a vote at the election
of the vote of the election
at which I was elected,
of which I was elected,
or as a reward to secure
or as a reward to secure
my appointment or confirmation,
my appointment or confirmation,
whichever the case may be,
whichever the case may be.
help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That concludes the swearing part. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you, Your Honor, for helping us.
Judge, you mind we take a couple of pictures? Is it okay we take?
Joe, are you keeping one of these? No, you are. One of them stays with you. Okay, there it is, right there. All right, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor, very much. Appreciate it. Okay, so basically, we have now concluded that part of the documents. Do I have to sign any other documents? We already got them all signed up? I'm sorry? No, bring them over. I'll do it right now. Let's get it out and get your pen back as well. Get it out of the way real quick. Done for you. That's yours.
Mayor, may I be recognized?
Yes, sir, Mr. Hernandez, go right ahead.
I'd like to make a motion for adjournment.
Okay? I will so accept that.
I
We have a
second it.
motion on the floor. We have a second by Ms. Weaver. All in favor? Okay, the time is
Aye.
right now 6:27 PM. We have now concluded the meeting. Thank you, everyone, for coming. This is